Welcome to day trading recap number 5. First things first, this is not the trade that I actually took, but we're gonna start with what happened. The original trade was a short on the 1 minute right here. Confluences were equilibrium, bearish liquidity sweep, or I guess bullish liquidity sweep, liquidity getting retraced, fair value gap, about to unpack. So let's start with something simple, which is equilibrium. I explained to you guys what equilibrium is. I will probably pop it up on the screen right here. Basically, equilibrium is the 50% mark between a sweep high and a sweep low. As you can see, I have it marked out. 50% mark is right here, and usually price likes to enter into this point and go in whatever direction it wants to. So that was number 1, equilibrium. I entered in this trade based on the 50% mark of these two swing highs right here. Of this, I mean, you could say both. These are both high. As well as this right here. Based on those, I put a grid line from those top to that bottom, and I had my entry area. So that was 1, that was equilibrium. Number 2, and this one is a little bit more interesting to explain. There's multiple different confluences, and the weird thing is they don't always have to go to the side that you want them to. That makes sense. So let me explain why I marked out this liquidity sweep right here compared. I need my creatine water right now, bro. Kobe. Okay. Now, why does this liquidity sweep matter? In short, this, we see that price was liquidated, or holy fucking shit, delete that, Microshula. Okay, so what do we see right here? We see a liquidity sweep. Again, a liquidity sweep is when price overtakes a previous high, or previous low in this case, which is right here, with another previous low to then retrace further back up. Now, why does this matter? What's it called? A liquidity sweep, so that price could re-enter into a high so that more people could short at this higher area. Like, imagine like this. If you're an intelligent person, do you want to short at the all-time high, like this, for example, all the way down to here, or do you want to enter in right here? I think the answer is pretty simple. If you're not, I mean, you don't want to enter in right here. So price will oftentimes have like liquidity sweeps, right? This liquidity sweep was not into my, I guess, order. It wasn't in the direction I wanted it to be. But the reason that this is important is because it shows that price wants to go up to a previous high. So take it out and then go further into this direction. Hopefully that makes sense. Number 2, I think number 2 is this. Not liquidity sweep. This is not a liquidity sweep, which is kind of bum, but it does still matter because we did see a retracement of previous highs. I mean, even if we go on the 15-minute, this is just an obvious area where price re-entered to then get enough orders to go down. Okay, now why does this exactly matter? It allows price to go into the direction it wants to. See, if price went above this section, we're at risk at a liquidity sweep, a liquidity run, which, you know, it's kind of like 50-50 type of deal. But if they are equal, like so, it kind of gives the shorters, the short kings, the ability to like envision that it will keep going down. That may or may not have been the worst advice I've ever said in my life. Number 2 is the fair value gap right here. Michael, why is this positive fair value gap to the upside have anything to do with the shorts that you took? Isn't a positive fair value gap just a re-entry tool to go even further up into heaven? No, it's not. The reason this fair value gap is important is because it worked. If we zoom in, envision this, we have a fair value gap, which was re-entered again, and then decided to go all the way up into heaven. You know, as I said earlier, your confluences don't necessarily have to be in your direction that you want. They could be leading to something bigger, like a bigger picture. So again, with the liquidity sweeps, these two little liquidity deeps right here, this one and this one, give the ability for people like me and you to set a trade or a long right around somewhere here so that we can take profit around here. With this both gives the buyers the ability to move, or this gives the ability for buyers to move price into areas of other liquidity or other confluences. So as we can see, we have the fair value gap and we have a liquidity sweep to the upside. If it was me, I would honestly take this trade. This is a really good trade. Fair value. I bet if we zoom out, we'd also see some other bullshit somewhere around here. Yeah, equilibrium right over yonder, bro. Matter of fact, we're gonna fucking see. Oh, I guess I was wrong. And it's okay. Long story short, other confluences are happening to the upside. The upside confluences help the bigger picture downside or short side confluences happen. So this small little liquidity sweep right here gives way for this bigger retracement slash kind of liquidity sweep to happen. And this mixed with this equilibrium that I was talking about earlier allows us to put our position right here, our short. So whenever price reaches here, get our short in and take profit into previous liquidity spots, which is where I would have done it. Even though price would have went all the way down here, I would have probably taken it right there. But yeah, that's a trade I was supposed to take, but that didn't happen. Instead, I decided to take a little bit of a swing to the LGBT community. We had a fire drill. No joke. Literally, when this happened, like 5 minutes in the class. Class starts at fucking 13 for me. Or not 13, 35. And this basically didn't allow me to get this short into here, which I wanted this so bad, but it's okay. So my thought process was, well, price might accidentally, go using a fair value gap right here or some bullshit. I don't know what I was even thinking. Long story short, I decided to enter in right here for some reason on a buy. So that price would get another liquidity sweep. And I think I put my stop loss right around right there. As you can see, I lost that trade pretty nasty. So what did I do after? Well, I'll tell you what I did after. Put a short order in somewhere right here. And when I mean right after, I mean fucking right after, kiddos. And I took some profit. I was like up 500 something in profit. With this, I lost 500. And over here, I made 500. So I should have been equal. Right? I still overtraded. This was an overtrade. I shouldn't have taken this trade, even if I won or lost it. But then my intelligent ass, I'm a genius, by the way, decided to basically look at how much I was down on the week. Because the only trade that I won that week was this one from last video. And I was down about $1,000 something or 700 some bucks, which isn't even too bad. That's like literally I could get that profit back in one trade. And instead of doing that, and I decided to have my trade like this and decided to put my stop loss at like fucking 300 and my take profit all the way down the hell. And price didn't go where I wanted it to. So let me explain this for the ape brains out here. This trade right here was a loss. This trade right here was a win. This trade right here was a even bigger loss. So overall, I was down 600 right here, made, I think, 600 right here. And the reason I only made 600 here is I was 1,200 up, but I put my stop loss just enough so that I would make, or my take profit just enough so I would make the profit back, like on equal with my previous loss. And then what happened was I put 300. So if we do some math, right, guys, 600 plus 600, wait, minus, plus, minus 300. We're sitting at a total of minus fucking 300 right here. And you know what, dude? That's not cool, what I did right there. So, again, this was the actual most sexy trade I've ever wanted to take in my life. But instead of taking that one, I took these fucking 3 shit bags. Don't do that, guys. It sucks. Hopefully you learned something. I saw a TikTok today where some fucking retard was talking about how I'm so good at my psychology, but my strategy's dog shit. Dude, you have a illness in your brain. Because it's the other way around. Your fucking brain, the way you think about money and how greedy you are, the same reason I fucking lost money that day, and could have been up on the week too, was basically because mentally I couldn't fucking think straight. Matter of fact, we're also, you know what else we're going to talk about today? This absolutely sexy trade that happened. This is honestly a trade I fucking would have entered into. And this is, I saw this earlier. I gotta find it again. I want to give you guys a second to see it before you inhale it. Okay, second's over. First thing, little equilibrium right here. Equilibrium. What do we see? A retracement to that 50% mark. Directly into that 50% mark. Now, I'm gonna give you guys another second. What else do we see? Guys, what do we see? A fair fucking value gap that is bearish, which is important because look what happened after price re-entered into the zone. Now, if I had been seeing this trade, I probably would have taken it, and I could probably say that I would have taken it, but we don't know for sure. But long story short, I would have probably entered in right here, set my stop loss right at this previous or at this sweep equilibrium high, and took my take profits actually probably right there, because what do we have right here? We have a liquidity sweep, so I would have probably set my take profit right there, and yeah, that would have been a really good trade. I would have set out right there. That's what a good trade looks, guy. So that's what a good trade looks like. One more time for the class, what a bad trade looks like, what a naughty little, you know what, trade looks like. Looks like this. Are you ready? That one. Ugh. Oh, so gross. Gross. Look at the last one. Ooh, yuck. Hey guys, that was 24 minutes of me yapping. Hopefully you learned something new, or at least understand a little bit more about day trading every day. Get your mental game up. Get your don't get your money up. Get your mental game up, guys. If you have the right mentality, you can accomplish anything. I am running on literally 4 hours of sleep and a couple of other stimulants. Peace out.